Hello friends, Sam Graham doing TCGs yet again. Welcome to the next to last, the penultimate attraction of stuff that my pal Kyle helped me acquire. A case and an extra box of Everfest. And then, after this one, you'll finally find out what the last thing is. That I'm keeping one box sealed up. And then opening, phrasing it this way, the equivalent of 2 boxes of the product. So, that'll give you something to figure out. I'm excited for that, and I hope that y'all enjoy that as well. But I just think Everfest is a fun set, so here we are. Evering some fests. Five boxes of Evering some fest. So how do we do this? We think we open the loose box first. I think I opened the loose box first. That way I know if anything comes in that first box, it was the special one. Yeah, every now and then, I just had a lot of fun with Everfest. I feel like there was so much sparkly, shiny, fun stuff in it. Neat cold foils with the potions and all that jazz. I just feel like Everfest is a little bit underrated. So I enjoy the occasional revisit to the Carnival. So here we go. Loose box first. Let's see what old Bravo has in store for us. Speaking of stores, Border Than Games. Follow the link down there, or go to borderthangames.com directly. If you find yourself there directly, hey, try shot right off the bat. If you find yourself there directly, use the code GrahamTCG at checkout. If you go through the link below, it sets you up for this automatically. What's it set you up for? 5% off your first order with Paul. Gets him some business, gets you the stuff a little bit cheaper. Definitely win, win, win. Everybody comes out a winner there. Passing Mirage, that's actually fun. And we got one of our amulets. Not a cold foil one, but an amulet nonetheless. The foils are in the shadow of the boxes at the moment. Ooh, foil Passing Mirage. That's fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Arcane Lantern. I finally, the last Everfest I opened, pulled the cold foil extended one. That would be a decent thing. I would not be upset if we saw another one of those today. Let's just see. Everfest is always just fun. Let's see what we see. But borderthangames.com. You owe it to yourself. Save a little bit. Good times. Especially if you don't have an LGS. I always tell you, support your LGS. But if you don't have one, or they don't have what you need, or whatever the case is. Fractal Replication. Okay. Happy to see that. I like that card a lot. The art on it's fantastic, for one. But that's a good card. I had the playmat, and I parted ways with it, and I kind of wish I had not done that. Alright, Knick-Knack Bric-a-Brac. So we're hitting Majestics hard now. There's still a bunch of the extended art foils that I don't have from this set, come to think of it. I can't remember what all of them are, but I know that there's definitely a fair bit I am lacking. There's a rare foil High Roller. Not an extended one. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Is there High Roll? Is that one of the extended ones? It's been a minute since I opened Everfest, so I'm sadly forgetting a few of the finer details. there is our first cold foil and a majestic in the same pack. So we got cold foil, we got a rare this time, one of our talismans of warfare, and we got Shatter, which is a fascinating majestic. I haven't put a lot of use into it. I feel like now, on the one hand, I am gonna say this, but I think this would make it too strong. Don't get me wrong. If it had a bump to it too, a pump actually to it, I feel like it would see more use. All right, but we get a rainbow foil majestic battering bolt. That's a solid card. Yeah, Shatter. Ooh, there's the extended foil 100 wins. The extended ones can have their little stack down there. Shatter feels like something I'll have to try at some point. Maybe if I do a decimator build, I'll give it a shot there. Maybe. That seems like the plot. Revel in Runeblood. Sure thing. That is another majestic I'm glad to see. For no big hits, this is a better than decent box, I would say. Potion and T-Bone. T-Bone's a pretty solid card too. Not a huge attack, but goal. Must block with equipment if able. It can leave you in a lot of trouble if all you've got is temper or blade break equipment left that you don't want to use. Now, if you've got something that's not one of those that technically has all the counters on it, but is still on the field, throw that at them. They really appreciate that. That makes them happy every time. Skull Crushers. Love our majestic pieces of equipment. So that's 6 majestics, a cold foil, and a foil majestic at this point. It's a pretty decent loose box. Not a busted one, but definitely not bad. Reek of Corruption, High Striker, and Pierce Real Estate. You know you love me. This is another one of those sets that can be a little bit feast or famine. So we'll see. You're bigger than that. We'll see what we find. There's still, like I say, a handful of, especially, you know, foils and cold foils, foils in general. There's Valda. There are still a handful of things I need from this set. So it'll be nice to see if we can pick a few of those up along the way. But mostly, I just enjoy opening it. So that was Loose Box. Not a bad one. We did see a rare extended art foil. Cold foil talisman. 7 majestics and a battering bolt. Not a bad start. Now getting into the case. Box 1. And I opened that pack very poorly. Man, I'm sorry y'all had to see that. That was terrible. Signal Jammer, okay. Decent enough majestic one. Read the Glide Path, I like that card. This is, of course, both this and Dynasty, which I opened. I'm assuming they're showing in order, but that I that I opened most recently. Ooh, pulverized, that's fun. I would love to see the extended art foil pulverize. Both this and Dynasty were expansion. Ooh, blood on her hands. All right. Yeah, that's a fun foil. I can't remember if I need that one or not, but I feel like I don't. I hope I do. The supplemental sets or expansion sets, the 10 card non-draftable boosters that are largely just giving you more or less support for every class. The only Dusk Till Dawn is a expansion set that does not do that. And what's it? Shatter again. Crucible of War doesn't give it for every class, but only because what do you think? Because there are classes that came out after Crucible of War. It would be hard for it to, I mean, generics, but to specifically support a class that doesn't exist yet. So yeah, that's an exception as well, but only by technicality. We'll phrase it that way. So this box with the foiled blood on her hands is a pretty solid start. Hey, there's Mr. What You Need. Four Majestics and the Rainbow Foil Majestic blood on her hands. Starting off so far. No cold foil yet. And we're not even at the halfway point of this box. With as streaky as this set can sometimes be, that could mean you got a really funky and boring last half of the box. Or it can mean the exact opposite, and there's really no rhyme or reason or perfect way of predicting that. Why'd I even say that? Okay, there's a cold foil. Cold foil Dreadbore. Ranger Bow. We are content with a cold foil Majestic all day, every day. Gladly accepting a Dreadbore. Two and a half thumbs up. To Bone. Between blood on our hands and a cold full Dreadbore, we are not mad at this box. I mean, you might be, but whatever. That's on you. Ooh. Double Majestic pack. That got us Knick-Knack, Bric-a-Brac, and a Skull Crushers. That's the second of each of those for the opening. Not the first ones were from that box. That was from not this case, though. Fascinating. Another Rainbow Foil Majestic. Scour this time. Not one of the player favorites, I would say, but still not bad. We'll take those Rainbow Foil Majestics in whatever form they show up, especially when it's a bonus one. When we already had one and we get another one, we're not going to look the gift horse in that. Teklo Pounder for yet another Majestic. still no like fabled or legendary hits, but as far as, you know, little stuff adding up goes, this is going well. Pierce real estate. 2 packs left of this box. I'm not even going to try and keep track in my head of box 1. I mean 2. Well, it's 2, but it's the first of the kit. Box 2. We'll just total boxes. And then at some point I will forget that I said that, and I will go back to trying to explain it every step of the way. Look, y'all know what y'all are getting into with me, don't you? I hate it for you, but here you are. Really, though, I absolutely appreciate every bit of time you give me. I like to joke, I like to give people a hard time, but sincerely, I appreciate all of you for every moment. Starting into the next box. Nothing in the open there. But that's what I was talking about. We got those 2 Majestics back to back. It's those goofy kind of hits that make me really enjoy the Knick-Knack, Bric-a-Brac, and Skullbird Crushers being the ones I'm referring to. Dissolution Sphere, alright. Starting off our foil Majestic game. It's just a fun set. Like, you get just a weird, quirky little flipping through it. Think you've got your quote-unquote your Majestic, and then you've got 2. I dig it. Match All Grand. An Imposing Visage. It's our first Majestic. We got the foil Dissolution Sphere. That's our first non-foil Majestic of this box. Already about, like, right at a quarter of the way through. This one could get ugly. This box could get ugly. There's that regular non-foil lantern taunting me again. Took so long to finally see the cold foil one. Oath of Steel. That is almost a good card. Almost, but also kind of no. That one scares me. Like, you could have built up a really good Dawn Blade and really just toast yourself with that. On the other hand, sometimes it's just a nice little pump. So I guess it's tough to say. It's a 0, still blocks 3, so it's not really the end of the world. So yeah, we have gotten a Rainbow Foil Majestic and 2 non-foil Majestics. And that is officially the halfway point of the box. How's this one going to close out? Well, it's not the closeout, but it does immediately give us another Majestic with microprocessor. Not a whole lot of data doll play. Oh, but with bright lights coming out, that is that all mechanologist, all the... Grandeur of Valahai. Guardian resource. When you pitch, create seismic surge. Blue pitch for 3. Cold foil fabled. I love it. I've not pulled one of those until tonight either. First time I have held one in my hand, pulled it from a pack. That is a big ol' hit. Best hit of this set. I am tickled. Y'all know how I get, and I'm there. Just stunned into quietude. Another double majestic pack that is Tri-Shot and Bingo. But we already got the Fabled, you see. So, does anything else actually matter? Yes, because we like seeing all the cards, and I think there's still other things that I need. Hey-oh, I don't think this is one of them, but that is still an extended art rainbow foil rare. So we will happily take that. Oh man, y'all, I'm tickled. I can barely, like I said, y'all know how I can get, and I can barely contain myself right now. I'm just stunned. I'm so happy with that. Grandeur of Valahai. Cold foil fabled guardian gem. And the box otherwise got exactly back on rate with Majestic. Last pack of that box. It already gave us a Fabled. What more could be asked for? A fractal replication. Wow. Fabled, Dissolution Sphere, Bingo, Tri-Shot, Rain Razors, Microprocessor. That was a heck of a box. I mean, the Fabled, when it's a decent Fabled. I'm eyeballing you, Blooded Dukai. But when it's a decent Fabled, that is always, always, always a nice shiny hit. Oh, I am tickled, y'all. Like I say, you know how I get, and I am knocking things over like I'm just losing it now that I got that. Like I say, first time pulling it, I am psyched. It was one of very few, hey, regular Dissolution Sphere. It was one of very few Fableds that I had not. I didn't keep all of them. I had probably the one that hurts the worst that I let go of was a Cold Foil Arknight Shard. Spring Tidings. And that one, I have regrets there. But, let's see. I have at least now then The only Fabled I have never pulled is oh, the Arcane Rising one. I have pulled some version. Is that true? Ah, no, that is not true. I have not pulled the Fabled Command and Conquer. So the Fabled CNC and the Arcane Rising Fabled are the only two that I've not. Hey, Aether Wildfire. Good card. Are the only two that I've not pulled at all. No, that I've not pulled or had at all. I've not pulled a Heart of Findel, but I've acquired one. Cold Foil Potion of Ironhide. So obtained, either pulled or obtained at some point. Those are the only two. I've pulled Corsham. I've pulled Great Library, Plague Hive, Blood, Light of Soul. I have pulled that. Swing Big in foil, sure thing. And in non-foil, hilarious. Same pack. Swing Big, both foil and a non. But yeah. So I still think that comes down to it. I have pulled... Oh yeah, no, that's Library. I was thinking Monarch. I don't think I'm forgetting one that I have either pulled or, like I say, Heart I acquired. I think I've pulled the rest of them other than CNC and Arcane Rising. Not bad. So this box, I was about to say, bringing us back down to earth a little bit, but we also still have more than a quarter of the box left. So it is too early. I mean, everything's going to be back down to earth a bit after pulling the Fabled, but... Hey, Extended Slice and Dice Yellow. Yeah, anything's back down to earth after finding the Fabled, but this one seems to be the big bounce back. Ooh, Winds of Eternity. That's pretty decent, majestic. And puts me back into eating my words territory as far as all the way back down to earth. Since we got an extended foil and we're back up to 5 majestics and a This Round's on me. That is a pretty decent majestic as well. So yeah, 5 packs left. Getting the Fabled in the last box, it kind of, in that previous box, it kind of makes it tricky to stay hyper for keeping on opening until something comes, of course. But pick a card, any card. Regular Dreadbore. It's like still being excited for that, but then trying to keep up excitement for whatever else may appear in the packs. It gets tricky. Ooh, a second cold foil. Amulet of Oblation. I always accept bonus cold foil. Very happy with that. Last pack, and then we go into last box. And ready to roll. Got us another Majestic there. So that got up to 8 Majestics, 2 cold foils, and a swing big. Not what I usually think of as coming down from the big hit. So here's my next question. I think y'all are gonna know what it is. We've already got a Fabled, and I don't want those packs where they were. With the way, now there's nothing guaranteed obviously, but with the way the hit rates usually go, is it weird that I'm expecting a legendary here? Not to say it'll definitely come, but I don't know, something, Shimmers of Silver, alright. It's a good first Majestic. Seeing some revitalized play now that there's Light Illusionist in the world again. Well, that's just a smashing good time. I'm not going to be mad if there's not a legendary here. Let me be clear there. But I feel like there's gonna be. That's all I'm saying. With where and the way the Fabled hit, I think we're gonna see a legendary in this box. Now the question is, will it be Silver Palms or will it be the Dull Cap? Well, there is a cold foil, Amulet of Ignition, which leads me to believe it'll be a Dull Cap. Oh, and we had Nerves of Steel right there too. I was looking right at it and forgetting that's a Majestic. So this run through Everfest has clearly been worth the time. Getting Grandeur, first time I've pulled it or acquired one at all. 2.5 thumbs up. Super tickled. Super thrilled. Life of the Winds, 100 Parties. I think that's wrong. Fatigue Shot. Hey, there's a Crown of Reflection. Not the best crown in the world, but we're not gonna be mad at it either. I put a Release the Tension foil in the wrong stack. I only moved it because I noticed it. I wouldn't have gone out of my way if it were just right there. Y'all know I try not to bother y'all with such trivialities. What I do bother you with is a foil Oath of Steel. Did I put... Oh, I'm losing my mind here, y'all. The Fabled broke me. I mean, y'all saw that I blue screened there for a minute. The Fabled broke me. Hey, another extended. I feel like we've hit a few more of those. I wish we had hit one of the majestic ones. Hey, the worthless non-foil Bravo star of the show. Because he is completely banned and illegal to play. Because he's only an adult version. And living legended faster than anyone could possibly try and keep track of. But hey, foil Oath of Steel. We got a cold foil already. We got cash out right there. And you are getting scolded. The cold foil one, essentially the original Marvel Bravo Star of the show, still has collector value. Just by Runic Reclamation, okay. Just by nature of being a particularly difficult to find cold foil. But it is literally unplayable until a living legend format rolls around. We're in the last 6. This is number 6 in my hand right now. I'm starting to think I may have been wrong about my legendary speculation. You know what? I'm okay with that if I did, or if I am, because the Fabled goes a long way. Oh hey, Icelander in her first appearance. Would you rather have a legendary or fabled? Just saying. Another cold foil, though. That's nice. An extra cold foil. You don't say no to an extra cold foil. Pretty happy with that. Even bigger than high rollers. Reek of corruption. And the last pack. Not expecting anything here, if I'm being completely honest at this point. We've got the solid run of Majestics. We got 2 cold foils already. And sure enough, nothing else there. But, I mean, come on. You see it right there. Right there in the middle. Right there. There's nothing to complain about here. The Majestics themselves did some pretty heavy lifting, I'd say. You got the usual run, you know, Icelander, whatever. Bravo, literally useless. But Runic Reclamation, cash out. Crown has uses. Ready to Roll has you. Dreadbore, Shimmers, rounds on me. Winds of Eternity, Swing Big. Wildfire, Spring Tidings, Fractal. We got 2 Fractals. Tri-Shot, I think we got 2 Tri-Shots. Bingo. Rain Razors, Microprocessor, Techlo Pounder, Oath of Steel. Couple copies of Skull Crushers. Couple Knickknacks. Genus, Shatter, Pulverize. Revel in Runeblood. There's the other Fractal, the other Tri-Shot. Dissolution Sphere, Signal Jammer. That's a pretty decent run of Majestics. For one thing. For another thing, how many common, or rare rather, cold foils did we end up getting? Five in 5 boxes, but 2 boxes had 2 because We also got a majestic dreadbore. Nothing else important, though, I don't think. Nothing else important. Yeah, we'll look at the rainbow full of majestics, and then we'll be done. Oath of Steel, Swing Big, Dissolution Sphere, Scour, Blood on Her Hands, and Battering Bolt. Win. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this guy. Yeah. 5 boxes. A case and an extra box. Boom. Loving every minute of it. I hope y'all had a good time too. I hope you survived my blue screening. Just going blank there for a minute. I hope it was half as much fun for y'all as it was for me. Have a great rest of your night. Bye, y'all.